Hi everyone, my name's Rob and welcome to Tesla Tourist. Now in this video, it's only going to be a short one. I'm going to review how the channel has done in the last month and how the videos have gone, having decided to go full-time on YouTube. Now I'm happy to share all the information about views and subscribers and also things that may not have gone quite to plan. So let's get into it. So over the last month I've uploaded a total of 4 videos and there has been a bit of a mixed response between the 4. Now the headline figures are that I've gone up from 165 subscribers and that's now increased to 207, so thank you for everybody that has subscribed, and in addition I've had a total of 2,656 views, which is around about 650 views on average. But when you look at the figures you can clearly see that one does stand out as the favourite. Now the first video I released was about going full-time on YouTube and that got 228 views, but it did get 13 additional subscribers, which on all the videos for the number of views is actually really good, so thanks for anybody who did subscribe. But the next one that is the one that does stand out, and that's the Hull City Hospitality video, and that got 1,983 views, so getting nearly 2,000 views on that video was really good, and that also attracted another 15 subscribers. Now linked to that video was a tour of Hull itself, just showing people what it's like to go and have a day trip to Hull. Now I really enjoyed the day in Hull. There's lots to see and do, and I thought it's a really good place to visit. And will I go back? Yes, I would. But that only got 295 views and 2 subscribers. But I can still recommend Hull. But it's just interesting to see how linking going to hospitality and then going to do a guided tour of the town or city that the club is associated with, see how those videos go. Is going to be interesting to see how that pans out. The next one I did was the hospitality trip to Stockport. Now that only got 150 views, which is the lowest of all 4, and I actually lost a subscriber on that one, so maybe it was a Hull City fan who came to see how Stockport compared, and when the rating wasn't quite as good, perhaps they unsubscribed, so sorry about that, but I'm trying to be as honest as I can about these ratings. But that again was a really good hospitality to go and visit in the 1883 hospitality, so really enjoyed that time out, and I'm looking forward to going to do some more of the hospitality visits as well. So obviously there are a few more subscribers I did gain through the month, and those would have come from previous videos that I've released. So looking at all those 3, clearly the football does stand out as the favourite one, and again you've kind of got to think they were going for the playoffs. They've obviously now got promoted into the Premier League, which is great news, and obviously Stockport being in a lower division, maybe that's affected it, but I've got to bear that in mind because I'm now going to primarily review League 2 clubs, so we'll have to see how that goes. So as I'm travelling to these grounds, I did think it was a good idea to go and have a look around the towns and cities as mentioned, and that's where I had my first problem, because when I went to go to the Stockport game, I got called by the ticket office the day before the game, so I wasn't able to get anywhere to stay that night, so failed on that one because I didn't actually do a guided tour of Stockport, but that is somewhere I will go back to do in the future. So we'll have to see how that goes, but I will review the success of those. But obviously the football is kind of a theme I'm quite interested in, but I'm also going to be doing videos visiting other places in the UK and further afield. But I'll just experiment with things and just see how that goes. But if it's linked to going somewhere in an electric car, then that's a sort of general theme of visiting places and being a Tesla tourist. So I will continue along those lines for the time being. The good thing is that doing these videos you do get to learn something about each one, whether it's what viewers like or dislike, how to upload them, adding extra metadata into the upload itself, and of course learning new IT skills. Obviously I do get a few comments and I will try to respond to all of them, and I must admit from my earlier videos I did find a couple of comments I hadn't replied to, so I have actually gone back and done that now, so I must apologise for those people that I did miss on the previous videos. One other issue I did have in the last month was I managed to lose my voice for 10 days. That meant I couldn't do any voiceovers, so that did cause a slight delay on uploading videos, but hopefully we'll be back on the cycle now. Piece of good news is the EFL fixture list is out, and that came out just over a week ago. So that means I can now start planning the hospitality visits for next season, and I've already got the first 5 booked in. I'm also going to try to go along to the first Arsenal home game of the season, which will be the first time they played at home since they won the Premier League last season. But I do hasten to add that I won't be in the hospitality because that could be a bit too pricey. Anyway, there's some brief facts and figures. Thanks for everyone who subscribed. I'm now going to start releasing a couple of other tours that I've done that are currently being edited, but my next video is going to be a short one, but it's about the Cybercab that I managed to go and see. So I had a look around from a distance because they put barrier tape around it and you're not allowed to go in it or anything, but it's quite interesting to see what it looks like. So on that note, thanks again for watching and thanks for commenting, and I will catch up with you on the next one.